Hey everybody, this is Will Marlowe from the Will Marlowe Agency, and today I'm going to talk about an important topic, which is how do you quickly assess a website's SEO investment and potential. This is an important topic because you frequently will have to very rapidly go through a website and make a decision about how long it's going to take to optimize it, how much they've already worked on the account. And basically, you have to really understand the SEO footprint that the website has, and you've got to do it in a pretty rapid fashion. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go to the website. So we're going to use my website as an example, and I like to just quickly see how many pages has the website indexed. So we're going to just go to the URL right here. You see it in the top left corner. I'm going to type in site colon, and then I've got the website address here. I'm going to hit enter, and you'll see 676 results on Google. What that tells you is that there are 676 pages for this website that are indexed by Google. And as you scroll down, you start to see some of them. Search engine marketing and web analytics services, search engine marketing careers, marketing agency culture. These are all pages on my site that Google has indexed, and that at quick glance tells you that a fair amount has probably been invested in this website, because 600 plus pages, almost 700 pages, is a lot of pages to be indexed by Google. So that is the first thing I like to do when I'm assessing the SEO value of a website. So the second thing I do is I take this URL and I copy it, and then I open up one of my favorite tools, which is Screaming Frog. Now, and then I paste the URL right in the top of Screaming Frog. Now, this tool has a free version and a paid version. The paid version is what I'm using right now, and you hit start, and this is going to crawl any website you put in here, and it's going to tell you all types of information about each page of the site. So what I like to do for one of these quick and dirty assessments is I want to jump right over to page titles, and you'll see it's done. It's 36% done. That's okay. We're going to just start looking at it so we don't waste time here. And so what I'm looking at are these title tags keyword rich? Are they fully fleshed out? You know, if they're really short, then that indicates that they're wasting keyword space. If they're super long, it tells you the same thing. They're using too many keywords and Google isn't going to read them. So this is a reasonably good, as you scroll down, you see a lot of keywords being used in my title tags. And this is a good sign that the site has had some level of SEO investment. I want to jump to the meta description tags, and I'm basically looking for the same thing. I want to see, do the meta description tags make sense? Are there a lot of gaps? And that, again, will tell you, if there are 0 meta description tags, then that means that if you take on this project, you're going to have to write a lot of meta description tags. So that could go into your estimate for how much time this is going to take. The next thing that I like to do is I like to look at the backlink profile for a website. So to do that, I'm just going to pause this here, and I'm going to copy the URL again. And now I'm just going to jump over to SEMrush, and I'm going to paste the URL right here. This is also a paid tool. I'm going to hit search, and I'm actually going to jump down to backlink analytics. Now, once this loads, you're going to see all kinds of backlink data. All right, so there are 514 referring domains into this website, which is not bad for a small agency. Just to clarify what this means, if you have a link pointing to you from twitter.com, or I guess now it's x.com, that is one link and one referring domain. If you have 100 links from x.com pointing to you, then that is 100 inbound links, but it's still just one referring domain. You want to have a good mix of both, and you want a lot of referring domains. Of course, you want them to be high quality. There's all kinds of ways to analyze if they're high quality, but right now you just want to see, are there a large number of inbound links, and are there, generally speaking, more inbound links than there are outbound links? So we can see we've got 500 or so referring domains. We've got 2,000 backlinks, so that's good. And then all the way over here, you've got outbound domains, 220. That's pretty good. We've got more inbound links than we do outbound links. And I'm not too concerned about having a large number of outbound links. If I had, say, 500 or 600, I wouldn't be bothered by that necessarily. But generally speaking, you want to see a good ratio where you've got more backlinks than you have outbound domains. So the last thing I like to do is I do like to go to Google itself and I like to type in the URL and I hit enter and I want to see, does it resolve in the same way every time? So the first time around it resolved with no www. Now I'm going to add www. I'm going to hit enter. And okay, it resolved the same way. Now I'm going to get rid of the HTTPS. Hit enter. And again, it resolved the proper way. If you are able to resolve a URL in 3 or 4 different ways, then that means you have a canonical URL problem. So these are which is a big issue with SEO. It's pretty easy to fix it, but if I see that there's a canonical URL problem, then that tells me that there are probably a lot of other problems. And so when I'm doing a quick and dirty SEO assessment of a website, whether it's at the start of a new project or if I'm looking for doing an estimate for somebody about how much work is going to be required for for cleaning up their website, these are the things I like to look at. So just to summarize, we're talking about looking to see how many URLs are indexed in the Google search engine. So we do site : URL and hit enter in Google. That tells us how many pages have been indexed by Google. We like to use Screaming Frog to tell us about the title tags and meta description tags. We like to look at backlinks with SEMrush, and we like to check the canonicalization by seeing if there's only one version of the main URL or if multiple versions of the URL resolve. If you see that any of these things that you're checking look suspicious, like if you are doing a check to see how many pages have been indexed by Google and 0 have, that obviously is a signal that there's something very, very wrong with the SEO of the site you're analyzing. So I hope this is helpful. We'll do a much more in-depth video series on how to go through a detailed assessment of a website's SEO. But for now, this is just a very good way for you to get comfortable within 5 minutes or so, figuring out, are there major problems right off the bat with the SEO of a website? So I hope that's helpful. And please get in touch with us if you have questions, comments, or want to work with us.